So I'm going to show you how I connect my my plane to my computer so I can see where the plane moves. I got the program on a separate hard drive just because things that I like to keep, like iNav stuff, like programs and things like that, I don't want to download again and have to find on GitHub. I keep them on a separate hard drive. Plus, in case they're corrupt, they're not on my main Windows drive. So anyways, there's my mission planner. I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna open up the application because I didn't put it on my desktop. Application right here, I'll open it up, it'll open up. It's running right now. Okay, so there's nothing. This is how you would connect. Up here in the top left corner, sorry, right corner, and people are using TCP, which is with the servers, and you're going to use Mavlink in your controller and like turn all the Mavlink stuff on in your controller through the Crossfire module. You have to have a Crossfire module for this to work. So I can't get the TCP to work, which the other guy on iNav did, and I'm wondering how he got his Wi-Fi connection, because I can send out my Wi-Fi with my Crossfire module, and my Wi-Fi on my computer recognizes it, and I can double click on it and connect. There's no Wi-Fi internet, sorry, there's no internet, I'm connected, but I can't get them to get through and actually make a connection. I don't know if I have to go through my drivers and actually like click it and update it. But I've just been doing this with the cord, so it would be nice to have a wireless way so that I can have a computer in the car Wi-Fi'd to my Crossfire receiver tracking where my plane is instead of being connected. But either way, I'll connect with the cord and have a laptop next to me just to have the GPS coordinates. So this is where I was looking at. This is man's lake. I was just kind of zooming in down there, just looking to see how it would look if I crashed, how it would look. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it where it's at. It's zoomed out. I'm gonna grab my controller. I'll turn my controller on. It's gonna power up. I have a micro Crossfire module, I believe. Okay, I just bought a new switch. I kicked that on accident. I always used to keep my controller in the case, and then one day I was like, no, I don't need the case. One less thing to carry, and I swung my foot over it to get something in my trunk, and I broke that switch. So luckily, it was only like $3 on what was it? Fuck. Oh, god damn it. They're the ones that challenged the FFA. Oh my god. I can't believe I don't remember their name. It's not Get FPV, it's the other one. God damn it. Whatever. I got a new switch. We're gonna get this going. I'll tell you the name where I got this switch from in a minute. We got our cord over here. It's the Crossfire one. It's a USB, but it's a Type C, which the new flight controllers I'm using use this Type C controller or plug. I don't know why, but they do. So I'm gonna take my controller and I'm gonna plug it in the top of it. There's a plug, USB-C plug right there. I'm gonna sit you down real quick. This USB-C plug, I stepped on it once and had to bend it back. So, I mean, it works, but it's had better days. Okay, plugged in, and it says, USB storage or SD because it wants to know what you're doing with the USB. We're going to use a USB joystick like you're playing a video game. Okay, so right now nothing, we're not connected, and you want it to be on like USB direct plug-in. I'm pretty sure that's what that stands for. I don't know what the other one. I'm just guessing. I just guessed, and that's how I got it. No one fucking told me how this shit works. Spent like 2 hours yesterday trying to do this. Okay, maybe it was longer because of the server thing, but the direct connect worked. Now you have to go in your controller, and you actually have to. Now I have to show you guys how I fumbled and doubled. You can do it through the Crossfire configure or through the Agent TBS. So you'd go in here, you'd open it up, you would want to go in through your Wi-Fi. And there's people that have already done the fucking tutorials for this, and I really don't want to do it because there's people out there, but you would go in through here and you would put, the not TPC server, because mine doesn't work like that. I would have to use the USB Direct Connect, and then I'm directly connected. Okay, and these uplink and download link will go up and down once we actually like sending signals. I haven't connected the computer, so we're not actually doing nothing yet. And you would have to go through general. You don't have to enable. That's for the Wi-Fi way, but I can't get it to work. I'm just making sure I got everything on like they tell you. Yeah, allow the web UI, allow AP log. All that has to be on. And let me go back in here. And then you want to do your micro for the back, the module on the back. And you want to do your other one too, your receiver. You have to make sure all these are on the Mav link. And multi-bind is disabled because I'm on a newer version of software, like a military grade, so no one can bind to my stuff. Yeah, so that's pretty much what you want to do to make sure the Mav link is all on. I'm gonna go back in here so you guys can actually see once we're connected. It actually shows that you're sending and receiving through the Wi-Fi, even though it's not Wi-Fi. We're just looking at the Mav link, download and upload connection. So we're UDP. Now if we connect, it's remote, it's local port. That's the port that it uses. Just click it. It's connecting. See, it's working. That timeout connection, that means we're actually getting connection. Right now, it's actually using the GPS. If your plane gets a GPS signal in the house, I had to sit mine outside, but my plane's been here a while, so maybe it's been sitting here and it notices. Getting params, it's done. You just click that. It's not going to get anything else because you're not using an Adreno. I watched a YouTube video. I watched a couple yesterday, and that's what some guy says. When you're not using an Adreno, it will just end up getting params. So you with the Wi-Fi, click you're done. Move your plane around, get it outside, get GPS signals. I bet you it's working. So show me how you got Wi-Fi working. But this is how this is working. I figured out that my altitude is wrong when I move my plane. Let me show you. If I move my plane up shows it going down on the left. See? It's showing negative. Now, if I move my plane down, like you see I'm going down, it shows it going to the sky. This reads inverted, I guess. So a guy on YouTube, RC Rakesh, he does like Fly Sky controller stuff. He said that the Adreno speaks in invert, or INAV speaks invert. So I would have to go in my controller and invert it, the signal for up and up and down down. Well, if I do that, my plane's gonna fly inverted. So I'd have to go in INAV too and flip it. So I have to flip this, flip that, just to get this to show up to down. And I hope that works. I just found that out earlier today. I just wrote some comments on some people I watched on YouTube that had some tutorials about Adreno. One guy that does this Fly Sky flashing with OpenTX, he's really smart, and he told me that it speaks invert. I tried flipping the signal that I'm getting that is, I'll show you. Oops, I want to show you that we actually get a connection too. Sorry, I'm not the best at this. Stop it. A damn roller. Yeah, see, we got connection, uplink, and download link. I'll show you it moving on there in a minute. Just want to show you that you actually have percentage upload, download. Well, it's not downloading because it's not Wi-Fi. It's just uploading because of the cord. I forgot where I was going to show. Oh, yeah. The settings. You go here. Hold your thing down. No, not this one. I'll hold this one down. And go all the way over to, and I forget what the signal is that it is when you move it. It's like what is it? It's down here. I know they have a name for it because it's the only thing that moves when you move it up and down. Is it pitch, which is referred to as the rad. I tried flipping the positive, or the negative to a positive. It doesn't do anything if you switch that number value in positive or negative. I actually have to invert the actual signal, like here, for up and down, which I'm gonna have to watch a YouTube video again on figuring out how to invert my signal. It's been a minute. I just have to invert my stick, so when it says I'm going, up, it's down, and down is up, and I have to go in INAV and reverse them. so that we're correct. Otherwise, if I flip this, inav's gonna not work right. Yeah. But I'm gonna move this around and show you that we're actually connected. So I could technically use this for tracking, like just a drone. The altitude would be off, but where I'm at is correct. I'm pretty sure ground speed would be correct too. So I'll walk around outside. My controller's here on the ground. But see, if I go up, it goes down. It's not correct. And if I go down, it goes up. But the tracking part, the whole drone movement, it works. Like, I'll walk up this, stay in the house. Try to do a quick one, but if I zoom in, oh, I'm sorry. If I zoom in, boom, you can see I walked from my house here. I walked from my house here and I went here. I don't know why it's not keep record, but you can see where it went. Why is it going away? Maybe I'll have to do something in here to hold the position, but it's showing where I had gone and went over. Some more I have to playing with. That's weird it's not saving it right now. It used to show the whole complete trip for a minute. But yeah, it shows the trail. Meh, I'll have to play with it some more, but it's connected. Okay. So I got the Adreno Pilot working with Inav. Not like with the controls, but at least with the Lua script, like all the telemetry stuff that comes from your GPS, like your not your GPS, your flight controller, like your GPS coordinates and the pitch and roll, yaw. It all gets sent through your transmitter usually. With the crossfire module, that actually gets all that signal received, and the crossfire module has a Wi-Fi output, so you can do a wireless connection to Adreno Pilot, and it'll show your GPS coordinates and its mission along as it flies. So if you ever crash, it'll show hopefully where it crashed, or at least right around where it crashed. And it does damn well, so I'm pretty sure it'll show exactly where it crashed. Right now I'm mapping, well, not mapping, I found out where I was on the map, and I highlighted the area that I want to save, and I saved it. So when I'm out at the field and I don't have internet, I can just load the prefab, and then once I connect my plane, it'll load me into that prefab where I'm at, so I can fly around in that area. And if I fly outside the area, I need to do a bigger map or a bigger save of the prefab. But this has been going for like 20 minutes. I did a big area, way bigger than I normally fly, but in case something happens or a drift away or something, I can at least see where it crashed. Yeah. I finally got the Wi-Fi to work. I just had to put the IP address of the crossfire module and make sure it wasn't attached to the internet, and that my Wi-Fi was attached to the crossfire module, and it works wirelessly. I couldn't get the laptop to work with the cord like I got the computer to, and then I started messing with my computer, and I fumbled through a video and saw the guy at the first couple of seconds look at the crossfire module, get the IP, and then made sure he had the Adreno have the IP of the Crossfire module, and it worked. Alright, I'll do a quick little show and tell. Controller's on, Wi-Fi, Mavlink, all that's on. So I go down to my computer, right here, this shitty slow computer, and I attach to my Wi-Fi with my TBS Crossfire. And you need to know the IP, which you just go into the controller and you get the IP. And they're all the same, so if you just watch someone, you can copy it. Then you go to TP server and you want it at 5760 because that's what that uses is 5760, and you'll see the IP here in a second. So the IP is 192.168.4.1. At least that's what my Crossfire module on the back puts out, and that's the remote port that it puts out. And you're not going to get a link connect unless you connect your drone, because that's what sends the Mavlink Lua scripts. So as soon as you plug your drone in, it's going to start connecting, and then it'll connect. Once this connects, it sends a seat params, getting params, you're done. To click cancel, boom, there's the drone on the map. Now I like to use a recording software because it won't let me record windows because it says it can't do it, even though it can. Start recording, and now it's recording my screen. I got GPS signal, that's what my beeper's telling me. Now I need to hurry up and tape this top on because the battery is too big and it will not stay on, or the top will not stay on. And I have to tape the beeper down because I use the beeper on all my stuff. Mostly this guy though. So we get this all down on there like that. Get it taped on there. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just gotta hold the lid on. And I get one for this side to hold down the back, like that. And then one on this side to hold that down. Usually I use more tape, but I'm gonna try to be cheap because I don't want to waste all my tape. Okay, so there we go. Top is on. Now all I have to do is grab my controller. Put this around my neck first. Controller. Plug my headset in. It's so much to do if you want to do this, like record your GPS and video and all that. Alright, controller's here, headset's here. It's recording yet? Nope. I'm gonna click record, and it's going to not want to record. Come on. Okay, now it's recording. I'm gonna sit you guys right here from this perspective, and hopefully you guys can see. I'm gonna take my drone out here. Ouch. I can't leave. Need a piece of tape for my beeper. My beeper would have flown out. Okay, taping the beeper down so it does not fly out. Okay, beeper's taped down. Here we go. You guys can kind of see. I like going on this side of the field because for some reason my plane likes to hit the runway.